And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Van Buren. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler in the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position for the defensive line is so
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, Dave, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
Guys, let's chat about Florida. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And the Gators trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They got a huge boost in their defensive front in recruiting last week. Five-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count.
Intercepted, a first-half turnover to swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were 2 divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
On the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the big fella. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback and have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Ready. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Handoff to the single running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Quick completion on the out route. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Wants to throw on first down. The throw, and it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires left. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Just keeps slinging it. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. That's caught, it's Smith. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. And the Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds the tight end. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, Dave.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yarder.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, it's on the ground. 5-4. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
Great job by the defense.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% this season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire. But this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Wants to throw again. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Tigers have taken it inside the 20. Rides the back on the option, the give. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go up top on second and short. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It's hard to say just let that thing hit the ground. Your instincts take over, but he would have been better off to let it fall.
No, you're right. Your inclination is to go catch it when the ball's in the air. But nice job. You're not going to get to the quarterback. You're not going to sack him. What do? Get your hands in the air, try to disrupt the throwing lane, and get a tip.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch. It's Smith. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to get the first through the air. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Gators getting set on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
3 and 25.
Handoff to the lone back. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's got him this time. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Catch in the middle, it's Green. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab on the right side.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Throwing right. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive, even when you get in this part of the field when everything...
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Gator! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's in open space downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The jet sweep pass. His molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, the ground game. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. It's complete to the right. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Direct snap. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Easy.
Quarterback keeps it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Just through behind his pad. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
Man, I get that, but I've worn this defense out. Man, I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Get set. Get set.
A run for the quarterback. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Come on, set.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough yet today.
The offense comes out 1st and 10 from the 11.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their life